Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you on how to create a marketing proposal. So as we are looking in our proposal request form, this one that's been highlighted has been claimed by Ola. So let's just make this as an exercise proposal. So I'm gonna highlight this one and text wrap it so I could see all the information properly. So as usual, we are going to read all the information from left to right. And this proposal, the map, was sent by Joel. So this is the domain, and there is no CRM link. So with this lead, you have to create the score task link so that you will be able to upload all the files. And we have a record in score task. So this proposal is due today. CMS is Joomla. The client will be starting on the 23rd. So if the services or the client will start on the 23rd, our expiration date shouldn't be 2 weeks from now or the 20th. It should match the client's when will the client start his or their services. So in this case, the 23rd is more than 2 weeks from now. So if that is the case, instead of having the expiration date on the 20th, make sure that your expiration date matches the client's start date. Okay, so we have different scenarios on our expected start date and expiration date. So this one is an exemption. Right, moving on, they will need marketing services, and he mentioned they will be needing SEO. But it doesn't just stop there. So you have to read from left to right, because instead of just mentioning SEO, he actually needed more service than SEO. So remember, we are targeting regionally here. And then he gave 3 different hours for SEO, and this should last for 12 months. And this is the SEO comparison or the competitor. These are the keywords. Remember, if the DS or Joel gave you multiple keywords, search in AdWords the highest result. So this one we have three keywords here, so search for the highest one. And this is leads, all right? And current conversion rate is 4%, average value is 50, and see on column T, he mentioned a price for PPC. So automatically, he needs PPC as well, even though he didn't mention it on column J on this part. Right, so aside from PPC, this is our competitor. And he doesn't need social, he doesn't need any email. So this is kind of tricky because on AI, what kind of design and development proposal is this? He said custom written scope of work. So whenever we have something here on column AI, it would mean that they would need a website design. But in this case, he just said that this is a custom written scope of work. And there is no estimator. So he said retainer. And he said on column AI, just a retainer. So do not worry about any project estimator here, because he only needs first SEO, second PPC, then third retainer. All right? So that is the good thing of reading from left to right. And then the amount of retainer is 3,000. There are no changes with the standard pricing. They are targeting, as we saw earlier, they're targeting regionally, specifically Garden Grove. And the annual revenue is 1.2 million. And the business is over 3 years, online and offline. And you can just skip this. When should SEO and PPC begin? Now, because this is not needed because we are not working on a web design and development proposal. And these are the tiers, the hours, 40, 30, 20. And 80 per hour applies to SEO only. And specific industry, lead generation. So, all right. So now we found we figured out the type of proposal template that we are going to create. So since we mentioned earlier that this is SEO, PPC, and retainer, so I am going to choose the marketing template, which is this one. So open it up. The usual process of finding and replacing. So change CT to the client's or the lead's business name and the date today that you are working at, since it's July 6th. Then save it so you don't override your original template. Now it's find and replace. So company name, caps is the map. Expiration date usually is 2 weeks from now, but since they are going to start on the 23rd, so follow the expiration date as the start date. Okay, so that's 07/23/2018. And then type in also start date, and then it's the same date as well. And then your name caps. So that's Joel, all caps. Your name, proper capitalization. Your number. Okay, let's check our number. All right. So Joel's number is this one. And then email caps is Joel only, no dot gross, because it's only Joel and Jordan who has their names, no surnames, and the email address. Platform cover is Joomla. All services that we found out earlier were SEO, PPC, and retainer. And then SEO hours, SEO months, and everything else I am going to skip except for retainer because that is not a tiered price. So I think it is 3,000. So let's double check. Yeah, it's 3,000. Okay, so let's just begin. So save and then delete. Right, so no need for a technical slide, so delete this one. Let's proceed to site critiques. So while that's opening up, I'm going to open SEMrush as well. Page speed insight, so I could check the speed of the website. I'm also going to open Screaming Frog. So while it's opening, I'm going to check everything now so we don't waste time and we are quick. So this one, they have copy here. here as well, but it's too short. So that's the first thing that you are going to look for, copy. So it is too short and found below the fold. Okay, so let's go into our PowerPoint slide. And adjust our screenshot properly. Okay, and then let's do our site critiques. So I'm going to say your homepage has a small amount of copy that is found below the fold. There. So number one is here. Next, so let's run Screaming Frog. So while that's running, let's check for robots. They do have robots. Let's check sitemap, the HTML sitemap. They don't have any HTML sitemap. So take a screenshot of the address and a visible screenshot of this one. Let's also check if they have any XML sitemap. So they don't have XML sitemap either. So take a screenshot of this, same screenshot, you just use the same screenshot and put in the address, screenshot address instead. And then next, let's try to check. Okay, so look here. I am clicking on their logo. So this should direct you to their homepage. Unfortunately, it's not directing us to their homepage. So let's click home. So let's see if it's gonna bring us to the homepage. So it does. And then let's check Google Analytics. It's fine. Their Google Analytics is fine. Let's check their backlinks. They only have 177, so let's take a screenshot of this. And then let's quickly check their competitor. Okay, and then where are we in Screaming Frog? All right. So let's check their page titles. There are no missing page titles. However, there are 62.82% of duplicates. Let's check their meta description. Same, 100% of their meta descriptions are duplicate. Right. Check response codes tab. Let's see if they have 404 error. Nothing, so they're good here. So next is let's check their. Right. So the competitor doesn't have much backlinks as well. They only have 8. So the lead that we have has more actually. So now let's check for their H1, view page source. to verify that they really don't have an H1. So they don't have, it's 0/0. So let's take a nice screenshot for that. So let's see if this one, as you can see from WooRank, it says they have 3 H1s. This is incorrect. WooRank is not entirely accurate. So earlier we have verified that they don't have any H1. So let's check Open SEO stats. So not found, this is good. Let's check Mozbar or Moz. They don't have either. So I'm going to choose screenshot from Moz. So let's just put it here, somewhere here. So this will be number 2. Okay, they don't have any H1. So I'm going to change the first sentence because your homepage on the first critique is your homepage already. The second critique starts with your homepage as well, so it's redundant. So I'm going to change the H1 tag and your homepage is missing. So it doesn't sound redundant. And then let's check if they have strong calls to action. So they do have read more is a strong call to action. They expose their category pages. Let's see if they have an intelligent site search feature. They do have, so that's a good thing. Okay, their phone number is below the fold, their contact details. Okay, so it's below. So let's just tweak. So it's here. So customer service phone number, email address, and contact information are not easily accessible. They're placed below the fold. So many customers continue to use contact forms or phone calls to open a line of inquiry that leads to conversion. Okay, next is, what is the title? The map. Okay, let's include in the number of backlinks. Although the lead has only 8, so let's just include this one so that they would know how much backlinks they have. So say 177. Next is I'm going to check their indexed pages. So they have 312. So let's take a screenshot. So this will be number 5. Okay, so let's continue. So we have figured that they only have less than 400 results. So our critique for that is this. And this is number 5. Alright, next is, so don't forget to remove the floating number 2. So we have so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's do the duplicate title tags and meta descriptions. So let's move this. And take a screenshot from here up to here. This is our number 6. So duplicate title tags. Okay, I think I like Okay, so let's search for duplicate title tags. So how much is there? More than 60%. So let's just oops. So let's say more than 60% of your pages have duplicate title tags. So duplicate this page and let's take a screenshot of the duplicate meta description. So all of their meta descriptions are duplicate and this needs a lot of work. So right click, change picture, and make this your number 7. And 100%. So let's say this is number 7. 100%, let's put it. 100% of your pages have duplicate meta descriptions. Alright, so let's check another thing. Sitemap. They don't have any sitemap and XML sitemap. So let's take the screenshot from earlier. And put in the screenshot for this. So I'm just going to include this one. So this will be number 8 and 9. HTML sitemap. And so I will put here there. I will put here your XML sitemap is also missing. So both sitemaps, HTML and XML, are missing. So let's just expand a little bit the blue box and the text boxes so it fits nicely. There you go. Alright, so I have now 9 critiques. I won't be including this one because it's unavailable, although their desktop speed or optimization is too low, so leave it as is. Let's check if their website is mobile friendly. Alright, so that's good. They have a mobile friendly site. So let's just skip that and move on to our next slides in Google Trends. So let's take our keywords and let's choose first the highest, the keyword with the highest result. So let's sign in. Alright, so I'll just get the exact address for keyword planner from here because I always end up with this. Okay, get search volume of the keywords. And he said the location is Garden Grove. So let's look for Garden Grove. Garden Grove, California. There you go. Okay, it wasn't changed. So there are only 44 gyms in Garden Grove. And that's not even the keyword that he sent in. So let's just use gyms in Garden Grove. Let's go to Google Trends. So gyms in Garden Grove. Past 5 years. So the location is too specific. So let's just work on looking for that in Google search. So gyms in Garden Grove. Or let's put in his exact keyword. Garden Grove Gym. Okay, so let's take a screenshot for that. Okay, and remove the logo, the coalition logo below, so that we can see all the results here. And then let's look for our budgeting for SEO and PPC. So he mentioned here 1.2 million. All right, let's take our calculator. So that's 1,200,000 So that is over 3 years. So over 3 years is multiplied by 0.12. So that's 144,000. And he said online and offline. So when it's online and offline, you have to divide this by 2. So divided by 2, before divided by 12 to get the monthly revenue. So that's 6,000. So our estimated spend is 6,000. And then our half spend is 3,000. Our 30 spend is 1,800. And our 20 spend is, so that's 6,000 times 0.2 is 1,200. So there you have it. That is how we calculate this slide. Next is go straight to your opportunities. Let's go back to Google AdWords. So gyms in Garden Grove is too low. Even if we're gonna use gyms in Garden Grove, 40 searches won't even lead us to one sale. So I am going to delete this and then send into my email. So I'm going to say deleted your opportunities page because result for the given keywords were too low, right? So this one, let's just use the gyms in Garden Grove for so that we can get our bar graph. So let's open up my calculation sheet. Okay, so let's take all the per month searches. So January 30, 50, 10. Okay, make sure that this part is 100%. So let's just calculate it again. So that's 100. Perfect. Okay, so let's go back to our slide. So peak quarter is Q2. Low quarter is Q1, 3, and 4. Q1, Q2, and Q3. Q3, and Q4. So PKPC is 37. Alright, so let's just tweak this a little bit because it is clear that your peak season occurs during Q2, while Q1 and Q4 represents your lowest opportunity season. So it is obvious that the peak is Q2 and all the other quarters are low. So I would just delete this one. So no need to include the low seasons because the rest of the seasons or the peak quarters are low. So it is obvious that Q2 is a peak. So I'll just put this 31, 21, 21, 21. And put this all the way up among everything else. Okay, make sure that the lines, all the other dots, are of the same line. So this line should be straight because from Q4 to Q1 is also 21. Q1 to Q4 also 21. So line is straight. There you go. Next is topical interest. No need because we don't have any information at all. So let's just put it in the email as well. Deleted your opportunities. Topical interest. And topical interest pages because result for the given keywords were too low or there's not enough data to show. Alright, so let's delete this one. No need for this one. Also the map because it's regional, so it's a specific region. Let's go all the way, skip all the way to our competitor, which is, where is it? Which is this one? So this one, AIM Sports Group, has only 8, so we don't need this. We're not gonna use this. So let's check their speed. Let's check their index pages. Only 82, okay. So this is our competitor. They have a mailing list. So since email is not included, so let's just skip this one. And it doesn't close. Okay, there. Okay, they also don't have any copy, but they do have videos on their homepage, which is a good thing because it makes the user stay a little bit longer on their site. And their contact us form is also visible here, which is easy for any users or visitors to contact them because the form is here already. So let's check if they have any H1. Okay. So they have multiple H1, so 6 H1s. So that's not a good thing, so let's skip that. Let's check if they have any sitemap. Okay, they don't have any sitemap either. They do, however, have an XML file, which is a good thing. And then let's check other things. So let's check the speed. Okay, mobile optimization is good. Better, however, page speed is unavailable. So we can say they are more optimized. Okay, so the first thing, so I think both of them have robots. Okay, so both of them have robots.txt. Uh, Leads website is secure. Both of them are secure. Both of them do not have any copy. Both of them do not have any sitemap, HTML sitemap. However, AIM Sports Group has a XML sitemap. So I would probably make that my first critique. So the name is AIM Sports Group. So let's check for our critiques. So this will be our first. And the next one is probably another technical critique would be, let's see, they don't have any H1. Actually, they have multiple headers, multiple H1s. Index pages are only 30 or 82. Backlinks are only 8. Let's check keyword optimized copy sections. Okay, let's check also their keyword optimized copy sections for the lead. They have short copy. They do have copy actually. Okay, this one. Okay, so let's just skip on that. Alright, so the map doesn't have any social linked. However, the competitor does, so we can include that. And they don't have, they are using non-standard implementation. So probably I will just use this one because it is more optimized, 99% good. But I will edit out page speed because it's unavailable. We do have a critique for that. More optimized. So their site is more optimized for mobile devices than your site. Okay, so that's fine. So just a little tweaking of the screenshot. Probably just remove all of this instead. Okay, and the next is, let's check. No more, I could not find any other technical critiques. So let's check their title tag. Their title tag is not that good because it has a vague description, home, as you can see here. And although it is within the character limit, okay, so I'm going to check their title tag and meta description. Although their title tag contains a vague description of home, however, it is location specific because it says here Orange County Premier Sports and Pilates. And Premium Sports is also seen on their meta description. So I can just mention this one, the good and the not so good about their title tag and meta description. So this will be number 3. So I said their title tag and meta description fall within Google's guidelines for both values. We would recommend removing home on their title tag, as this does not, it's a vague descriptor, as this does not present a clear topic for the page. Okay, their title tag and meta description fall within Google's guidelines for both values. We would recommend removing home on their title tag, as this does not present a clear topic for the page. So although their title tag has a location specific contains location specific keyword, contains a location specific keyword, we would recommend removing home on their title tag, as this does not present a clear topic for the page. Alright, so we are presenting negative and positive together on this critique. So the positive is it falls within Google's guideline for both values, and the title tag contains a specific location specific keyword. However, it does have home. It is a vague description. So it is not nice, somehow not nice at all. So negative and positive together in the same sentence. So we all have 2, 3 technical critiques. So let's have probably 2 more. Anything else? Okay, duplicate content, probably not. Error servers, fake page load speed, HTML sitemap, breadcrumbs, microformats. Okay, let's check for microformats. Okay, so they don't have any micro formats as well. So let's check other pages for probably testimonials. Okay, let's include this one, video and a contact us form. So this will be number 4, the videos on the home page. Number 5 would be the contact form as well. Okay, we need to tweak that a little bit. So it's a little bit redundant. So videos provide a dynamic and interactive experience for site visitors. So let's check other videos. Okay, so they have videos on their homepage that makes their website sticky. Videos provide a dynamic and interactive experience for site visitors. Moreover, videos command attention and establish a connection with the user. Okay, so number 5, contact form on the homepage. Okay. Okay, so there you have it. We have 5. So let's have another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say 6 is they are connected. So let's just take a screenshot of this one, and probably it can fit here. Let's try it. Oops. Okay, now we have 6. So there's not much to say about the competitor because based on Google Analytics, backlinks and index pages, the lead has more advantage because they have more. So this one, and they have multiple header tags. Okay, 6 is fine. So let's move on to our case study. So he said, if no specific industry exists, lead generation. So let's just choose lead generation. This is specifically about gym. So let's take a look in our case studies about gyms. So that's fitness. So let's check SEO, lead gen. Okay, so we can choose this one actually. So let's check Zumba, Gloveworks, and Paradiso. It doesn't have much case summary. Let's check the Google Sheet for case studies. Let's check Zumba. They don't have Zumba here. Okay, let's check fitness. Alright, they don't have anything. Okay, so they have one for Bear Performance Nutrition. So skip on Zumba. Let's try Gloveworks. All right, Gloveworks, WordPress, SEO. Okay, I will check Gloveworks because this one is related to fitness and gym. Okay, this one shows a shadow of their navigation. So let's check if this works. So awesome screenshot works properly here, so I'm going to use this one instead of Fireshot. Love works with an X. Okay, next is, let's try Paradiso CrossFit. Okay, let's change Electro Rent to Paradiso CrossFit. And let's put in the text. Okay, let's just leave the art of charm here. So we have 3 case studies. And then let's go to PPC. And this one is leads, and let's check the price. Okay, you mentioned the price here earlier. Here, 1,000. So that's automatically paid search, but it's leads, not e-commerce. So let's use the scope of work for leads. Okay, so there is no need for this cover page if you're going to choose either of the scope of works. We don't need that. So I just included that cover page to divide the scope of work. So let's check the competitor. So who is our competitor here? This one. So let's check on Google. Next Level Sports Complex. Okay, there is an ad, but it is not for, the URL is not for Next Level Sports Complex. It is actually for a different website, Living Social. However, they do have this on the side, which we can check or use because it has reviews, Google reviews, and star ratings. So it's a good one. Let's just look at this one. Let's just take a screenshot of this. And let's take a look at their homepage, and let's check also SEMrush if it has any ads. Okay, they have one display advertising, which is a good thing. So this is a sample text ad. Let's check. but there is no screenshot that we can use. It's not much of a use because there is no text ad here. Let's just go straight to the website. Strong call to action, free trial class today. Click here. So instead of saying your homepage, we're going to say your competitor's landing page. So it has a free trial class today. So that means it's a good one because it tells you what to do. Okay, let's just put strong calls to action. So instead of category, landing page. It can direct users to take a desired action. Moreover, their potential prominently displayed CTAs can contribute to higher conversions. So move this a little up because there's too much space here. So let's balance the space up and below. So it's balanced. And then the name of next level sports complex. Sports complex. Okay, so customer gold star ratings. And let's choose our case study. Lead generation. So spinning is fine because it's kind of like a gym fitness thing. Lease advisors. Let's check another one. Bear performance nutrition. Oh, it's a supplement. Okay. Okay, let's try Zogix. Oh, so this is only SEO. Let's check something for PPC. Pranamaya or body blade. Let's check body blade. There's not much case summary, so let's check Pranamaya instead. Okay, let's do Pranamaya instead of lease advisors. There is a huge space in this part. Okay, that is something negative because there's a huge space here. Okay, let's see if this won't be shown in our screenshot. Actually, it is. So let's change this to this instead. So it doesn't show the huge white space. So it's only showing this part. Okay. Right. There you go. And then change the text. So this is perfect, PPC campaigns. So we will delete the next slides and stop at retainer because we need also retainer services. So let's just use this one for lead gen and our advantages section, timeline and pricing. Right, let's go to timeline and pricing. So he needs 3 prices for SEO. So let's check our request. So 40 hours. So we will multiply it with to 80 per hour. So this is 3,200 for 40 hours for 12 months. Next is 30, so this is 2,700 for 30 hours. And 20 is our minimum, which is 1,800. Okay, and then put in our disclaimer. Applies to SEO services of at least 40 hours per month. So delete this one. And then we will probably be needing PPC campaign for pricing and then retainer. So PPC is 1000 here. So this is one-time setup is, let's check our pricing to be sure. So it is in this range. So our setup fee is 1,440, which is correct. And then 1,000 recommended monthly ad spend and a monthly management fee of 540. And then I accidentally deleted retainer clause. So let's just get it from our master template. This part, and paste it here. So how much is our retainer? He said, I think that's 3,000. Here, 3,000. Okay, so we're almost done. And put in Joel's illustration. And that's it. So we have to review from the first page up to the last to make sure everything is perfectly changed. All the periods, the use of and, the sign or the whole word. Make sure that Joel's email address is only Joel at Coalition, not no.gross. And then make sure that your critiques are technical first. See there? And then make sure our budgeting is properly calculated. Same here. Then let's go to our competitor. There's not much positive technical aspects in the competitor, so I used XML sitemap first because our lead doesn't have any XML sitemap. And this one, I just edited out the screenshot. I removed the unavailable part for the page speed because my critique is saying about is more optimized for mobile devices. So this is optimization. And then third is title tag and meta description. I mentioned here both the positive and the negative and whatever suggestion that we would be telling them probably to do. And then their Facebook and Twitter above on the header. They have videos and they have a contact page, contact form. Next are the case studies. So I tailored it for gym specifically. And then for PPC, I chose lead generation page search because it's for leads. And then critiques are like this one. I mentioned about the free trial schedule or the free scheduling something for free, and then calls to action, and then the gold star ratings and reviews. So again, spinning, and then Pranamaya, and then retainer. And then all the way to our pricing, make sure everything has been changed, properly calculated for option 1, 40 hours multiplied with 80 per hour rate. But option 2 and option 3 are multiplied in our regular rate of 90. And then do not forget the disclaimer here below. And then our PPC campaign. and then retainer for 3,000, and then Joel's image. So now I am going to convert it to PDF, and that's it. We're done. We're done. And then the last thing that you have to do is to click on your score task link. So there is no score task. So you have to create the score task link here. And then strike through when finished and send an email to them. All right. So hopefully you got the strategy on how to create Joel's proposal for the map. Thank you, everyone. Any questions? Let me know.